This video tutorial demonstrates how to create and apply a policy, apply child policies to specific groups of computers, and apply a force flag to an existing policy that will override a conflicting policy. In this example, we'll create a policy that password protects the advanced setup menu on client computers with ESET endpoint products installed. Log in to ESET Remote Administrator Web Console. Click Admin, then Policies. Click New Policy. Expand the Basic Settings section and type the policy name in the Name field. In this example, Settings Protection On. Expand the Settings section. In the Select Product drop-down menu, select the applicable endpoint product. In this example, ESET Security Product for Windows. Select User Interface and expand the Access Setup section. Select the slider bar next to Password Protect Settings to enable it. Type a password in the New Password field. Retype it in the Confirm Password field and click OK. A new priority flag will appear next to the Set Password setting. Make sure that the priority flag is set to Apply. Expand the Assign section and click Assign. Select the checkbox next to All and click OK. Click Finish. The new policy will be listed under Custom Policies in the Policies menu. Click Computers, and select All. Select the client computer you want to check. Click Details. Click the configuration gear icon, and then click Applied Policies, and verify that the newly created policy is in the list. Click Close. From the client computer, open ESET Endpoint Security. Press the F5 key or click Setup and then Advanced Setup. Type in the password you created earlier and click OK. You'll now be able to access Advanced Setup. The password protection settings policy will be applied to all client computers with ESET Windows endpoint products installed. We'll verify that the policy is being applied to another client computer, Client 2 in this example. Click Computers. Select a different client computer with ESET Windows endpoint products installed and click Details. Then click the configuration gear icon and Applied Policies. Verify that the new Settings Protection On policy is listed. Click Close to close the Applied Policies window. To verify that the new policy is being applied in the client computer, log into the client computer and open your ESET Windows endpoint product. Press the F5 key or click Setup and then click Enter Advanced Setup. You'll be prompted to enter a password if the policy is being applied to the client computer. In this section, we'll create and apply a policy to a subset of computers that overrides certain settings in an existing policy. In this example, we'll permit a certain group of computers to access advanced settings without a password. Click Computers and expand All. Navigate to the specific group of computers that this policy will apply to. In this example, IT Department. Click the gear icon next to the selected group. Select Manage Policies from the drop-down menu. Click Create and Add Policy. In the Basic Settings section, type the name of the policy. Expand the Settings section. In the Select Product drop-down menu, select the applicable endpoint product. Click User Interface and expand the Access Setup section. Hover the cursor to the left of Set Password and click on the plus sign. The Apply flag appears. Expand the Assign section and check that IT Department is listed as a target. Click Finish. The new policy that was just created appears in the list. Click Close. Select the client computer that is affected by this policy, Client 2 in this example. Click Details. Click Configuration and then Applied Policies. Check for the newly created policy in the list, below the previously created policy. Note it may take some time for the new policy to appear in the list. Click Close to close the Details window. Log into the client machine affected by this policy and open your ESET Windows endpoint product. Press the F5 key or click Setup and then click Enter Advanced Setup. With the new policy in place, you'll no longer be prompted to enter a password to access the advanced setup settings. In this section, we'll apply a force flag to an existing policy so that it will not be possible to override this policy with another policy. Click Admin and then click Policies. Navigate to the policy you'd like to apply a force flag to, Settings Protection On in this example. Select the policy and click the gear icon. Click Edit. Expand the Settings section. In the Select Product drop-down menu, select the applicable endpoint product. Select User Interface, and then expand the Access Setup section. Move the cursor to the left of Set Password. Select Force from the drop-down menu. Click Finish. Click Computers and select the client computer that is affected by this policy. Click Details. Click the Configuration gear icon and then click Applied Policies. Check the order of the existing policies. Since the Settings Protection On policy now has a force flag, it will be enforced even though the Settings Protection Off policy follows it. Log into the client machine affected by this policy and open your ESET Windows endpoint product. Press the F5 key or click Setup and then enter Advanced Setup. Since the force flag is applied to the Settings Protection On policy, you will once again be prompted to enter a password to access Advanced Setup.